Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, it's Monday morning. Should we have a look and see what's on the cards? I feel extremely tired, but I'm not. But my eyes feel really heavy. It's like the lines do not want to go this morning. Hi Lily. What time is it? It's 10:12. Okay, so I'm not sure. I think one side of the energy might be a bit sleepy and tired. I feel it's the masculine's energy. Feel as if they're absolutely worn out. It's like they're tired of the fight. Okay, I did feel like maybe they wanted to stay in bed this morning. I wanted to get up, but my body didn't. Right, Lily, I've got to pull myself in. Okay, we're going to use the Druid Craft Tarot. I've been drawn to use them. Okay. Oh, you're happy? You've been resting a lot. Okay, let's pull a Celtic cross. I want to see what's gone on over the weekend. I felt like the cards might have more clarity this morning. They're a bit all over the place. A bit woozy. A bit woozy. What does even woozy mean? Still feels a bit like this drunk energy. Let's have a look. Woozy. I want to see what woozy means. Unsteady, dizzy or dazed. I've still felt woozy from all the pills. Oh, I hope that's nothing to do with what Emily was picking up on. Things may seem bad, but they always get better. They always do. Anyway, let's get back. We've got a woozy feeling. Six of Swords, moving on to calmer waters. Oh, this is like I was going to say destiny. I don't know why, but this is destiny guiding you. Taking you there. Okay, right, Lily, I want to shuffle the cards. I'm going to do them down here. I like to do it on my lap. What? Oh, okay. She's licking the dress today. Would not really know why this cat likes to all of a sudden lick me. Lily, what's with the dress? Okay. It's like I want to tell her, be good under there. What are you doing? Why are you licking? Okay. I'm going into now. I'm so dizzy, my head is spinning. Like a whirlpool, it never ends. And it's you, girl, making it spin. You're making me dizzy. It's like, lay down then. I feel like the Divine Masculines are all tucked up in bed. Like, if you could look at the Divine Masculine's energy, it was really weird because I just kind of come out of my bedroom and done this kind of look. And it felt like my Divine Masculine was just sleeping like a little boy in bed. He's resting, he's tired. But it's letting me see the kind of future energy. It's a masculine here who's very much in his feminine role. He does have the concern of children on his mind. And what's destiny got its hands on? Well, we've already seen that. So what the universe has its hands on is taking this masculine and feminine to a calmer land. Can I really take all those for how this person's viewing themselves? No, I can't. It's about 10 cards there. Okay, let's have a look at how I feel it's the Divine Masculine. He's viewing himself. Apart from being quite dizzy, dazed. How others are viewing the Divine Masculine. Well, I've already decided then, haven't I, that it's a Divine Masculine reading. Okay, let's talk about them while they're sleeping. Hopes or fears? Got the sniffles. I don't want the sniffles. Okay, outcome. Lily's gone. balance, black and white. I don't know why I'm slurping. Let's have a look at this energy. And then you know that normally when I'm drawn to use the Druid Craft Tarot, it's normally to bring up the Ten of Pentacles that looks really shitty. Oh, I've come over all hot. Ten of Pentacles, the legacy, the wish is fulfilled, even though it's not the cups. It's like this isn't the life that I desired. That's how the Divine Masculine's feeling. I felt that he was really tired. He has no energy at all. He wants to be there, kind of, but he's not. What are the blocks? The Devil with the Lovers. So it's this connection here. I don't know who's putting the pressure on this masculine. I feel actually it could be himself. I'll show you why in a minute. But there's the block, the Devil. What's gone on over the weekend? It's just the end of the road. The Divine Masculine has had enough. So whatever he's been experiencing, he's experienced enough now to know that he doesn't want to experience this anymore. There's a lot of experiences coming out here. Oh, belly's rumbling. Ten of Swords. He's down. Out for the count. Out for the count. So there's definitely his countdown. Let's have a look at the... I'm feeling here the countdown to maybe make movement after Christmas. There's children involved here. And I feel this masculine might just be wanting to get through the Christmas period. You do normally hear... I was touching on it yesterday about... Let's put the now energy down, why I speak about this. About how kind of obligations. And that can be... I do remember when I'd made the decision that I wanted to separate from my husband. And then it's kind of like, well, when do I tell him? And the first time that I separated from him, I'd done Valentine's Day and then I told him. I think I might have done my wedding anniversary and then told him, which was the beginning of March. But I know that we announced our separation on the 1st of April. We didn't realise it was that date. We were telling people that we were separating and they're all coming back and saying to us, is this kind of an April Fool's joke? And it was like, oh shit, I didn't even realise what the date was. It was like, no, this is serious. Anyway, typical us. But there's always, I know some people that, have wanted to leave their partner and they say, well, I'm going to do it after Christmas, whether that happens or not. Things do happen. I don't know. Things normally get better. That's normally what happens. Things normally get better just when you've made your decision to leave and then you give them another chance. And it can go on like that for quite a few years. Maybe 10 years? Maybe 10 years. I'm going to say I was probably about 10 years into my marriage until I started to kind of think, I'm not too... my children were getting a bit older. Off at school. Anyway. So I feel here there's this energy of the countdown. It's like coming into 2020 new, but we still have this year to complete. Not long left. It's the 9th today. So I feel like this Divine Masculine is definitely... It's had enough. Let's look at the present energy. So like I said, now it's more about, I want to say, strategically planning this now. I think it could be a final decision. I'm not sure there's going to be any going back. I think this divine masculine most definitely craves a new life for himself, with his children here on the scene. You've got the lovers, that is the challenge with the devil. Looks like he's in his pyjamas here. Stay in your pyjamas all day. Take on Bruno's advice. Today I don't feel like doing anything. I'm going to share that on the Facebook page. Today I don't feel like doing anything. I just want to lay in my bed. How the divine masculine is viewing himself, I'm going to say not having it together. He's viewing the divine feminine as being quite balanced in the physical. She manages to juggle things and he doesn't. He's still going through his storm. So this could be him, whether he's aware of it or not, balancing out his own inner divine feminine energy here. The ships are crashing in the background there. It's quite stormy. This could be the divine masculine not wanting to involve the divine feminine in this part just at the moment. I feel that things are going to be changing, but I feel like it's kind of like he's pleased that one side of him is balanced. So it's good that the divine feminine's in a good space. I swear, because he's sitting on my shoulder here. It's a bloody devil. It's like... he's just pleased that the divine feminine's in a good state, because it would be worse, a lot worse on him if she wasn't balanced. Okay. How others are viewing the divine masculine. How others are viewing, or how this is affecting. This doesn't really make sense. It's just the divine feminine. How this is affecting others regarding the divine masculine. So it just really, I don't know, I'm not talking sense now. This feels like this energy is, although she looks quite laddish sitting here, doesn't she? Look how she's sitting. It's like, close your legs, you're a lady. Got Jasper under the chair here. This reminds me of the rhyme, Pussycat, Pussycat, where have you been? I've been off to London to visit the Queen. Pussycat, Pussycat, what did you there? I frightened a little mouse under the chair. We're going to have to come back to this. There's a mouse! There's a mouse in the house. I used to be like that. I just let them live here now. I don't think we've got any at the moment. Oh, anyway, Emily goes more mad than me. I'm like, just leave it. Hopes or fears? It's just time to wrap this up now. It's time to become balanced. I feel like the divine feminine is like the fifth element. That would make sense if you've watched that movie. The fifth element. Outcome? Death, the transformation. Destiny. Okay, spiritual transformation. It looks like it's a complete death of this situation because we've got the World card. The World card is about wrapping up cycles once and for all. I've got to stop with the songs. It's like one for all and all for one. Musker hounds are always ready. Why are we talking about that? Why are we gone on to Disney? Oh, it's not Disney. Now I've gone to the Three Musketeers, Disney. That's D'Artagnan. He wasn't Disney. Bottom of the deck. Five of Swords. The Surrender card again. It came out yesterday. I'm extremely hot. I might have to open the window, but it is a little bit windy out there. Or is it? It seems to be quite still. Okay, we're going to open the window. We're going to look a bit more into this. Let's see if we can budge this woozy feeling. Whew. I'm going to read these. Ten of Pentacles. Blessings, prosperity and legacy. You may be in receipt of a legacy or are creating one. Well, that sounds like what the Divine Masculine is doing now. He's creating one. Either for your family or the wider community. I feel at the moment it's family. It would have the knock-on effect for the community. I felt here this at the moment, it's the community that's actually stopping the Divine Masculine, the way that people do things, the way that others live. The Divine Masculine doesn't want this for himself. The pressure card being put on his back here. I wasn't sure who it was, but then in the kind of future energy, we have the masculine, both in his masculine and feminine energy here, just by how he looks, and I felt like he was trying to be the role model for these children here playing. And so I felt like this might be his own pressure on his own back for him to step up. Okay. Looks a bit like the same character. But I feel here, I feel the pressure with the earth, okay, the colours of the clothing with this figure, whether this is a male or female. But the earthly colours here reminds me that the Divine Masculine's kind of reminding himself he needs to get grounded, okay? He needs to sort things out in the physical. It's like this is his world to create. And then I feel like he's embraced the love here with the green clothing. Okay. Let's get back to the Ten of Pentacles. Prosperity. Suitable conditions for making new investments, even difficult circumstances can carry hidden benefits. The chance to count our blessings and discover that they're too numerous to count. So there are other options for the Divine Masculine, he just hasn't been looking at them. Now we have the block, which is the Devil card. That devil keeps catching my eye. You can only see one of his eyes. Felt like that on my shoulder. Okay. The message, I can't pronounce this word. The dragon of Nufri awakens powerfully within you. Great progress is possible, but take care to integrate and channel this force. So there is the potential for abundance and liberation, mastery of life force, obsession and materialism. Wow. Okay, now this is the block. I feel here it's not just about looking after other people's needs, it's about the Divine Masculine looking after his own needs. Once he does that, he can operate, he'll find it so much more easier to operate once he's kind of internally happy. I want to hold this up because it says the call to awaken to responsibility. As you learn how to be successful and creative, explore your sexuality and free yourself from inhibitions and repressions, take care not to become consumed by these activities. Beware of denying the world with its greed, materialism and rampant consumerisms which threaten to destroy the planet. Time to accept responsibility for our life and the way we live it. So what's happened over the weekend is the Ten of Swords, I don't know what this word means. Nadia? Nadia? That's a lot of messages that just come up all at once. Okay.
Nadia.
Nadia. The lowest or most unsuccessful point in a situation. Asking that question was the nadir of my career.
Nadia.
Nadir. Nadir. The lowest or most unsuccessful point in a situation.
Nadia.
Nadir. See if I can remember that. Nadir. Let's get back to what's happened. The lowest point of a situation. Nadia, betrayal, unmerited hatred. At this moment of nadir, things can only improve. You may have been betrayed or slandered or subjected to unmerited hatred or malicious acts. Just as darkness precedes the dawn, so this difficult time can be a precursor to happier times. Consider how you react to what is happening around you. King of Swords in his pyjama bottoms here, in his pyjamas. Let's have a look and see what's going on with the King of Swords. This is the current energy. Where are the kings in here? Intellectual, decisive and discriminating. It's like the Divine Masculine's resting to really think now, taking responsibility for his life. Positive and helpful advice, particularly legal or financial. A need for intellectual honesty, justice or discipline. You may need to make a decision based on facing facts and possibly making a sacrifice. Six of Cups, future energy. Integrating memory, reunion and exchange. Integrating, felt like someone maybe felt a bit sick then. Okay. Integrating your past with your present. A reunion with an old friend or lover, or a re-established relationship. An exchange of gifts or feelings. A heartfelt exchange between you and your surroundings. Developing a deep affinity for nature. Deeper connections with your sense of home. Wow. Okay. A sicky feeling. It's like breathe. Two of Pentacles. Balance, trust, playfulness. This is how I feel the Divine Masculine is viewing not himself, but the Divine Feminine. He has the Divine Feminine very much on his mind. Reunion with maybe a past lover, an old friend. But it feels like that makes the Divine Masculine feel sick. So whatever's gone on in the past, it said about betrayal, maybe slander. Just having enough, I want to say, of people maybe not appreciating you, not seeing your worth. Two of Pentacles. Balance, trust and playfulness. A need to seek balance in your life requires trust and playfulness rather than concentration or caution. Material wealth and practical matters, juggling two or more jobs, homes or demanding relationships. Juggling a number of factors in your life may be a joy for you rather than a burden. So the Divine Masculine, I feel, he's feeling he's in the Divine Feminine's energy. And trying to balance that out. how this is affecting others, or how others are perceiving the divine masculine. I'm not quite sure what this position means, so let's have a read. I don't normally struggle with the Queen of Wands, dynamic, confident and strong-willed. So this could be the divine masculine, because I said it felt like I had a masculine energy in the card. So I feel it's the divine masculine maybe adopting the divine feminine's like stance to a certain degree. Something about being shy like a little mouse. But the Queen of Wands, dynamic, confident and strong-willed. A call into voluntary or charitable work, or to working with the powers of the land, particularly those related to the fire in the earth of dragon or ley lines. That's interesting. You want to see where the lines are, the ley lines are. I know that in the UK we have ley lines, I think, that match up with Egypt. I know that Willow lives near some important energetic ley lines. Anyway, okay. So this could be about your positioning. Whereabouts you've been positioned within our world. Is that you could be there to actually have an influence on the energy that is surrounding you, if that makes sense, within the community. It's like that you can be a benefit to your community, but first you need to kind of get you right and balanced to know that change can happen. Because I feel here as if this person feels a little bit hopeless, as if change can't happen where they are, but you need to be that change and be that example for the world to see. And it's quite hard to do that alone. That's what I feel. So let's have a look at this Queen of Wands. She's taking me everywhere, or he. Okay. So I'm going to reread that part, because all it says is about actually working, voluntary or charitable work, or to working with the powers of the land, particularly those related to the fire in the earth of dragon or ley lines. Okay. No more to add to that. Dynamic, confident and strong-willed. Unless the divine masculine feels he could do with the divine feminine's energy, that's what would... Maybe this is a temptation of bringing her in with the devil card here. If he brings the divine feminine into the equation, how will his life change? That makes him feel sick when he thinks about that. Not in a bad way. Sometimes when you're used to being so miserable and you're so unhappy, it's hard to allow yourself to let that go. I was speaking to somebody about this the other day in a coaching session. It's like, why let the past go? Why allow yourself to be happy? You know, it was so bad. It seems a shame to let go of all that pain and hurt that you once felt and just let it go and allow yourself to be happy. It's like when somebody's been ill for a long time and they complain. I'm not going to apologise if you're one of these people. It's like, get a checkup from the neck up. But you complain about how ill you are when you go to the doctors and you're not satisfied with even what he gives you, and you come away and you're just ill. You're always ill. If it's not one thing, then it's another thing. And it's just like, take a listen to yourself. Where am I going with that? What was we talking about? I've kind of gone off into one about, about allowing yourself to be healthy. Why would you not want to be healthy and fit and active and joyous and loving and vibrant for your age? just because maybe you spent half of it complaining about being ill and you've just kind of got stuck in a rut. I don't know if that made any sense, but I'm not really in the mood to question myself today. I might go and get back into bed with the masculines. I think they got it right for today. They're not getting changed. They're not getting out of their pyjamas. Feels like they're on strike. Anyway. And she was kind of saying to me, yeah, I understand that. Yeah, why, just because it was that, it doesn't mean it has to continue to be that way, but you can make that change. But do you dare allow yourself to be healthy? Do you dare allow yourself to be happy? Because it really only takes, to be honest with you, a couple of years, okay, of focus on wanting to change your life around, and you'll forget this. You'll forget this. But it's going to be tough. No one said it's going to be easy. Nobody said it was easy. Okay. Bit of Coldplay. Yeah, it can be cold during the transition, but it's worth it. It's worth it to allow yourself to be happy and healthy and vibrant and loving and playful until the day we make our transition. That uplifts the world. Okay, that energy is so abundant. We're going to look at the world. Hopes or fears. It's got to be done. I'll tell you these songs coming through. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world. It's the last card in the deck, so I don't know why I'm pissing about today. Dancing. I am life whole. I am one. I want to say, come back here. I want to say, how do you view yourself? When you look in the mirror, you need to see yourself as this pure, innocent, beaming ray of light and love. And you can't let anyone distort that image for you. Completion, fulfillment, success, abundance, achievement, ecstasy, union of inner and outer life. The dancer knows she is complete. Great success, a sense of deep and satisfying fulfillment. A pleasing sense of completion combined with the joy of achievement and a feeling on top of the world. On top of the world. Serenity and contentment, the completion of a long phase of work. It's time to celebrate. A phase of spiritual and personal development may be finished. You can stop striving and open up to the blessings of life all around you. You'll see it everywhere. You won't see the negativity because it won't be attracted to you. You're the creator of your own reality, your own universe. You've created it all up to this point. So what are you going to do with the rest of it? Carry on creating in the same way now that you know that you have the power. I got the power. Snap. Death. The old and unnecessary wants to die. This is the outcome. What passion? The new prepares to open like a rosebud at the dawn of a new day. Clearing away the old to make way for the new. Precursor to transformation and intense passion and initiation. Well, seeing as we had self-initiation come up yesterday. Okay. Only you can do it. Initiation and transformation. The core structures of initiation involves an experience of death, followed by an experience of rebirth. You may be at just such a moment of initiation. I said here there was a lot of experiences going on. Okay. We often have to die to our old ways of thinking, feeling or behaving before we can open up to our new life. It's time to let it go. The Surrender card. Let's have a look at the Five of Swords. It looks like he's so grown up. Look how beautiful he is, like how beautifully he's matured. I find that men mature fantastically well. Okay. He's like looking over his shoulder at the old him, I want to say, and he's kind of saying no more. It's like when you're taking care of yourself, like the younger version of you. You're taking care of your younger version. Like I said, I felt like I left the young divine masculines. Like I didn't feel like I felt as a collective. I felt that I absolutely drained with the fight. So leaving them in bed, it's quite sweet, you know, just kind of tiptoeing out and leaving them to rest, wanting them to rest. Let's look at this Five of Swords. So this is the underlying energy: defeat, blame, and communication breakdown. You may be involved in a quarrel and feel as if you're losing the battle. Perhaps you've been subjected to humiliation, abuse, or malicious gossip. Use of underhand tactics. You may be blaming someone, or they are blaming you, or jealousy and envy may be surfacing. Some things need to get worse in order to get better. But I say about, you know, it's worth the effort, it's worth, if you're watching this channel, I put you on quite an intense ascension course. You're with me as every day, you know, we're just going with it. What story's coming out, we're dealing with it. It is a journey. And if you watch, even if you watch the readings, okay, and you listen to the oracle cards, it's all going in. It's all going in. And you will notice, like, your progression. How much you've changed, but there's just so much that we're not aware of that kind of holds us back until you get thinking about it. And then once you know, you're in trouble really, aren't you? Because there's no one else to really blame. So, let's pull some oracle cards. That was quite a long reading. 37:53. Nobody said it was easy, but it will be worth it. You will thank yourself one day. And so will your children. And so will your community and your family members. Feel like you'll get worldly recognition. You're here for a reason, to make a difference. It's like taking responsibility for your role. We're using Heal Yourself reading cards. Intuitive guidance to transform your soul. See what card wants to come out. Take off your masks. She's got some nice little ballet shoes there. It's card number 11. Stop trying to appear different to who you really are. It's time to take off your mask and be the real you. You cannot get the love and attention you are craving by pretending to be someone you are not. Why are you so frightened to be honest with yourself and others? Do you feel that you will lose friends and opportunities by showing others your imperfections, fears, and vulnerabilities? Are you constantly doing things to please others, even if doing this does not work for you? This card indicates that you need time to get to know yourself and what is important in your life. You will know that you are evolving when other people's judgments of you no longer impact you. If you have an incredible talent, believe in yourself Don't hide your greatness because others feel envious or resentful. Remember, every great leader had people who loved them and believed in them, as well as those who doubted and disliked them. Okay, the action is take a few deep breaths and focus on your body. Reflect upon in which areas of your life you are wearing masks and not being authentic. Think of different situations that make you feel vulnerable. Imagine taking off the masks that you wear and speaking honestly with kindness to a particular person who intimidates you. Take back your power. Give yourself permission to be the real. Stop with the songs. I've been holding on. I've been looking for the real thing. Okay. McCoy. I don't even know if that's the name, but that's coming through. Why is McCoy? I don't think that's who sang it, but anyway. Oh. Give yourself permission to be real and to say what you mean from a place of gentleness and compassion. I'm not going to get another one from there. Let's get you an archangel animal, spirit guide. I've kind of gone back in time because I was singing that song. Oh. I've been holding on. I've been looking for the real thing. And then what came up was McCoy, and it feels, I think I was mixing it with the real McCoy. And I'm sure that they sang, another night, another dream, but always you. Just like a thief in the night, seems to be true. So, we're definitely getting songs today. Let's get an archangel animal spirit card, please. A ladybird. We're kind of going into these nursery rhymes. Ladybird, ladybird, fly away home. Your house is on fire. Your children are gone. I don't know. Someone's hiding underneath like a saucepan. I can't remember the rest of it. Under a frying pan. Someone's been saved. Let's not go there. Ladybird. Distracted. These bright little insects from Orion carry wisdom and joy in their energy fields. They spread angelic qualities of peace, harmony, cooperation, joy, love, and higher understanding wherever they go. People sense this and love them for it. If you feel delighted when you see a ladybird, your energy shifts, and this opens you to experience joy, blessings, and good fortune from the universe. While the service mission of ladybirds on Earth is to eat aphids that damage crops, their sole mission is to assist all plants. They work with the fairies and sylphs, not sure what they are, who are air elementals, to blow away from fauna and flora any lower energy that is holding back their development and growth. They also communicate with those insects who are damaging plants and try to persuade them to move away. If you are graced by the presence of a ladybird, you are very blessed. So your guidance, if you choose this card, it signals that you are about to receive a blessing from the universe. An angel may touch you, or a devil might sit on your shoulder. Happiness awaits you. You are illuminated with new understandings, or good fortune is coming your way. Give thanks for all that you have received already, so that you are energetically prepared for the new before the gift flies away as a bird chirps outside. Ladybird energy invites you to spread angelic qualities today. This will make a difference to those you touch and you may be surprised how people and animals will appreciate it. You are also asked to communicate graciously to all the people you meet or write to in a way that will nourish and support them. So it's this positive energy that's coming through. I felt like, I've been singing a lot. It's like I'm tired. I don't really want to sing. It's like, no, that's how we uplift the energy. It's like you need to find a way. Okay. I'm sure another oracle is going to tell you what I want to say. I'm going to get a Mother Mary card. A pretty girl. It's nice out. Oh. Okay. Let's get a Mother Mary card. Today I don't feel like doing anything. We're going to use these cards, yeah? Protection, miracles and grace of the Holy Mother. Sounds good to me. Okay. The wind has picked up. Okay, let's have a look and see what the Mother Mary would like to say, the guidance for this reading. Excuse me. Wrong box. Like I'm seeing things out the corner of my eye. It's okay. Oh, this is beautiful. Our Lady of Sweet Rest, card number 41. I know how hard you have been trying, how much work and effort you have been summoning. Even if you judge yourself for not having done enough, I see how much struggle you have been enduring, how much you have been trying to overcome. You will succeed and you are capable, but even the earth requires retreat and rest in order to replenish and continue in time. For now, beloved, it is rest time. Be with me. Suspend your activity and your judgments and let go. Solutions may come to you too in this time, but it is a time to simply be with me. Come, let us rest together in the sweetness of divine love. I do feel like I just want to get this reading done and I'm going to go and get back into bed. and rest. I did actually feel like that. Well, I've said it out loud now. It's like, I felt a calling. It was like, oh, just hurry up and come up here. Okay. This world is one that requires balance. Whilst many of us know this intuitively, to live it is another thing altogether. Many of us have been taught and still believe that effort and striving are the most valuable behaviours, and that if we are not yet successful, we just aren't trying hard enough. The Divine Mother appreciates hard work, especially on those things that have meaning to you, that fill you with passion, even as they perhaps demand everything from you. But while she loves that you will not hold yourself back from the task at hand, she also knows that in this world there are seasons of rest and seasons of activity, and that is the natural law of the earth. It is in rest that we cannot only replenish ourselves, but stop thinking about our problems for a while, to perhaps gain a different perspective, and to give life a chance to continue, maybe even rendering our problems no longer problematic. It is also in rest that we can allow the Divine Mother to help us. In rest we become receptive. We need to be open in order for her wisdom and light to permeate our body and mind. to infuse within us her guidance so that we feel it and know it. It is hard to be open if you are huddled into an exhausted ball on the floor, completely overwhelmed by stress. Or perhaps you are not so affected by stress, but have the sometimes not so useful trait of being able to simply and continuously just carry on. If you have a tendency to just keep on going, unless an injury or accident or illness slows you down, then the message of Our Lady to you at this time is to stop for a while now, before it comes to that. You may feel that you are on a roll, that you have momentum and don't want to stop. That is fine, of course, and always your choice. However, you are being given guidance here that you will not undo any good works by slowing down for a moment or two, taking a short break or a longer one if needed. I've got a little one crying out there. Let's send some happy energy. Good rest brings energy and helps us avoid pursuing a path that will perhaps not lead anywhere interesting or helpful, despite our initial enthusiasm. The Lady of Sweet Rest comes to us when we gain through stepping back, pausing, or just letting life move on around us as we slow down for a moment or two. She comes to confirm to you that rest will help your mind, body and soul. That rest can be in whatever form works for you. If you are not sure what works for you, perhaps start with some time in nature or a nap if practical. Knowing that you deserve it. Know that you deserve it. And if guilt or shame comes up about having a need for rest or taking that time for yourself, hand it over to the Divine Mother and allow her to help you let go in peace. If you have been praying about something happening in your life, a resolution or a manifestation, and wanting it to appear, this oracle comes with the guidance that all creation happens in time. Even in the stillness of winter, when the earth is resting, there is much invisible preparation happening for the flowering and buzz of activity as new life emerges in the spring. So do not lose hope. Just have patience and know that all things come in time. It's really important to pick up on that because we've been getting the spring coming up, how winter, we're about healing. We really are wrapping up these cycles now to kind of come into 2020. So just have patience and know that all things come in time. It's a healing process and affirmation. Imagine that you are laying peacefully in a beautiful place, perhaps in nature. Imagine the air on your skin, the scent of flowers in the air perhaps, or the sounds of birds. The Divine Mother is with you, resting peacefully. You are safe, secure, and relaxed. If any thoughts or worries arise, imagine that they can float away on the breeze or nearby stream. There is just you, the Divine Mother, and a sense of sweetness, peace, trust, and relaxation. Stay here for as long as feels good and finish your process by repeating the following affirmation 3 times, preferably out loud. Our Lady of Sweet Rest is with me now, soothing my soul and allowing me to just be. I am held in divine oneness always, and all is happening in perfect divine timing now. That's beautiful. I'm going to leave it there. I've got the sunshine. Okay. Have yourself a rumbly belly day. Make sure you eat. You might feel your appetite has gone a bit. I know for 2 days now it's been real low, no appetite. So make sure to take care of yourself. Rest, including the Divine Feminines. Your resting is helping the Divine Masculine. He's picking up on your essence being there, resting with him and allowing him to rest. It's like rest together. Let's move out of this sunshine. Okay, guys, I will catch up with you soon. Maybe I won't be on for a couple of days. Who knows? I don't really like to state that. I've got glitter on my forehead here. just vest up. Just, you don't have to explain yourself to anybody. Okay? That's including me. So, I don't need to explain myself to you. Not you. Definitely don't need to explain yourself to me. Okay, but you don't need to feel guilty and shameful. It's necessary, this time of vest. Okay, for both the divine masculine and the divine feminine. So vest up before maybe an illness or something takes you down. Okay. Have yourself a lovely day, and I will catch up with you soon. Much love. Bye for now.